6 cooks left behind all gather around the island bench to learn the secrets of sushi making.
All right, guys, paying customers coming in 3 hours. So all you have to learn is how to roll and how to cut. And it's very important, all the rolls are cut evenly. People think sushi is often just fish and rice. People think it's really easy, simple thing. But if you actually have a go at it, it's very difficult. The important thing is how to make that fish and rice look beautiful on a plate. When you first slice like this much, take from left, you push to right, turn, and then from here.
To actually have some time one-on-one with an industry professional teaching me the intricacies of how to make a piece of sushi was absolutely amazing.
Your image is like a square.
I was so intent on concentrating on what this man was saying, on where his fingers were. Just every ounce of my being was make sure you get this right.
We try?
Yeah. I'm trying to get it across.
There's 10 dishes. We have tuna tataki, we have beef tataki, salmon nigiri, there was a kingfish snapper, sashimi as well. The hardest dish is the rolling the crab rolls, because if it's a big sort of layer of rice, it doesn't actually roll properly.
Once you've perfected doing it, it's just about getting it really out there, because if you take half an hour making one, you'll be earning $5 an hour or less.
How do you keep it off all your fingers?
Just keep wetting it a little bit.
When we had our little lesson with the chef, I did feel really confident because I was doing everything a lot quicker than everyone else. The only thing was I knew that there was only one of me.
It's on like that, yeah? Over the top, pinch there.
Got to be extremely precise, so quite a finicky sort of a thing to do, especially under pressure and especially knowing that we're going to have to pump, 100 of these bloody things out.
Do it quite lightly so you don't squash it because you'll ruin the shape.
Yep. So like that.
Kind of go... Oh, hang on. If you can see it bending, kind of pull it back a little bit.
And I've never, ever done one of these before. So I'm looking at the things thinking, oh, my God. I started actually feeling a little bit panicky.
All right, everyone, just one thing. As you're going to sell all the dishes as sushi chu, I want all the dishes to be as perfect as possible. And if I see anything that's not acceptable, I'm going to have to throw it away on the spot.
Guys, OK, see, we bought kingfish.
Kingfish, tuna.
Salmon. I bought all the meat products that was on there. They got my heart rate up, that's for sure.
And we found out then that we were going to be front of house. And so then we had to run down, panic and set up a restaurant.
I was just running the front of house, and to be honest, I was almost doing everything without Sandra. She was potting around, putting a few things down, and she seemed a bit lost. And I just said, well, that's fine. I can do this by myself.
It was such a buzz just heading down to the restaurant.
Good evening.
As I walk in, I see these two amazing sushi trays, a red one and a blue one, but with nothing on it. Scott? So it's like, let's start making these sushi rolls as quickly as we can.
Let's go, guys. Let's start rolling.
Aaron and I are in the front of the house, so then I delegate to Tom to manage the whole kitchen. I walk in and I say, guys, do you need any help?
Guys, can I help in any way?
Yeah, too many cooks in the kitchen.
And then Trevor steps up and says, too many cooks in the kitchen. If I'm the captain, I'm supposed to know what you guys are doing. I'm quite scared because I'm thinking, well, if I'm not in the kitchen and I'm supposed to be the team leader and they don't perform, it's going to show me, it's going to reflect on me.
Guys, how you going? You've got an hour to go before the restaurant opens. Are you going to be ready?
Well, I want to help, but
Right, Trevor, you got a moment? Can I speak to you? So tell me what's happening. So you went shopping.
We went shopping.
Yeah, you look stressed. You stressed?
I am stressed.
Do you know what's going on?
Well, at the moment, I'm actually working in front of the house.
Yeah, but you're the captain. You're not taking charge. What's happening?
Yeah, I am taking charge. I am taking charge.
Running a restaurant is not an easy thing. We have to operate as a team, and we all have to pick up slack, and we all have to put in 110%. Otherwise, we'll fall over at the first hurdle, and one of us will be going home.
Because somebody needs to be in charge, you know, really.
Sure.
All right?
Okay.
I mean, you know, it seems obvious. Let's like go and check your team.
Okay.
Go and see what's going on.
This is what we're going to be charging for everything.
Whoever makes the most money out of the challenge will be the winners. And the plates have different prices, so we have to decide which dishes are worth how much.
And what's the cheapest thing on the menu?
Cheapest thing on the menu is the avocado roll.
Okay, so start them off on the avocado and get them onto the expensive stuff quick, you know?
Move more.
That's the way to go, right?
Thank you, Chef. We plated all our stuff up at the price of the restaurant because we asked the chef. And the chef said, there are your 3 plates. This is $3, that's $5.50, that's $9. So we said, fine, no worries, that's what we'll do. Apparently, the blue team put most of their dishes on a $9 plate.
Soft shell crabs, 9.
Yep.
Okay. The rest of the dishes we've got at 9.
They're all 9?
Yep. We charge $9 for nearly everything. I thought we can sell less and make more money. That was probably the first and one of the only strategic things I'll probably do in this whole competition. Push the sashimi. Tataki and sashimi, tataki and sashimi, and if they're going to take a roll, take the crab meat roll. It's delicious. It's just yummy.
Kate and I have been out for the last 2.5 hours trying to drum up business for the blue team. It's up to the food. It's up to the food now. They've got to perform now in the kitchen. Sam there being the captain, I'm sure he's kicked some butt, so it'll be good.
Service, Trev. From where I am, it seems to me as though everything's going really well. We're all really excited because our restaurant is pumping.
Can I start passing them to you?
Feed these people.
Sandra chose me to actually manage the team.
Is that ready to go, Tom?
I'm feeling completely confident because I'm thinking, okay, we were disorganised at the start, but at this point, I'm looking at what's happening and I'm thinking, we're doing pretty well here.
You know, from a food perspective, you've got to remember, right, with the kitchen, they've just, all they have to make sure is the food's beautiful on the plate, you know, and the customer's getting it.
Yeah, right. Guys, what I'd like you to do is that before every dish goes out, just put it down the pass and then I'll put it on. I just want to look at it before it goes out, okay? Sam? Yes?
Yes, Sam.
All right.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
You guys all set up.
We're just getting the beef now.
All right.
Salmon, tuna, and beef. We had eye fillet on our list. We had a beautiful chunk of eye fillet ready to roll. I turned around to go get my tuna because I need to sear my tuna and my salmon. Turn around, it's disappeared. Now, have you got your beef? Right. I'm starting to tear the place apart, looking high and low for my beef. I need my beef.
It's not there.
I know. Someone's picked it up and I thought I saw it over here. I see over in the corner the red team huddled being shown how to do their beef. I have my station set, mate. Give it back. Now, I accuse them of nicking my beef, which probably wasn't the smartest thing because it's 4-1 and Trev's standing there going, it's not your beef. I'm like, yeah, sweet, no worries, dude. So I go looking for more meat because we can't do this without it.
Nobu Matsuhisa.
As soon as I see Nobu, I know this is going to be the hardest day of my life.
My name is Nobu Matsuhisa. I'm cooking for more than 45 years. I have the 32 restaurants around the world. It's more than 3,000 people employed with me. Japanese cooking is cooked very simple. It uses some natural flavor. People say that the simple is the best, but the simple is most difficult.
It's such an honor for these 3 amateur cooks to learn from you, and it's such an honor for us to be here. So thank you very much indeed for welcoming us to you.
I'm very honored to stay with you guys. Thank you.
Nobu is one of the best sushi chefs in the world and has been awarded multiple Michelin stars. His food is perfection. you know, I can't actually believe he's standing there.
Your challenge today is to prepare a plate of sushi. But it's not just any old plate of sushi, it's Nobu's plate of sushi. And you won't just be preparing one plate, you'll be preparing 4. 1 plate for each of us. You can use whatever flatware you like, you can plate it up how you like, but consistency is paramount. Today, in this pressure test, you will not be getting a recipe.
Don't worry, I show you how to do it, okay?
The relief.
Big relief, Byron.
Oh, thank God.
One time.
Well, fantastic. Well, let's start.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, come sit.
I can't believe it. Nobu himself is going to teach us how to make sushi.
I'm a little bit, you know, scared about not having a recipe today, but at the same time, I'm a visual learner, so I think that this could really work in my favour.
So today I show you 7 nigiri. It means 7 different fish.
Yeah.
Most of takes time make the sushi rice.
This is the first pressure test where we're actually unable to be there in the room with the contestants to give them some encouragement, some support, and not being in there for them is pretty heart-wrenching.
We have to wash it 6 or 7 times wash. Then drain water, and then cook rice. Rice vinegar.
We have to make sure the rice is cooked perfectly. It has to be separated but cooked through and not too gluey, not too warm, so you know you have to get it down to about blood temperature.
All the process from beginning to the end, the finish for the cooked rice, the 45 minutes.
Japanese food is all about precision and technique, and Nobu is the master of that.
Sharp knife, always 1 time.
Such a perfect line.
Oh, wow.
This one, it's called a gunner. Then squid.
So you like to make the squid thinner, yeah?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so fine.
This is red snapper.
The red snapper.
Oh, this is going to be so hard. Watching Nobu give the demonstration, it's almost hypnotising.
Beautiful.
He doesn't waste the energy. He picks things up. He does things precisely.
Yep,
Like this.
that easy.
Okay? The sushi, 100% is no bone.
Yeah.
Okay, no bone. This, the red snapper skins, I show you the technique.
Oh.
Awesome.
That process of scalding it with the hot water will make the skin tender?
The skin tenders.
Nobu is some sort of Mr. Miyagi of sushi, I guess, and it's really nerve-wracking having to cook for this person.
So you've prepared the tuna, now you are going to sear very quickly.
They have to fillet everything, plus prepare and treat every individual element.
Kill the salmon. The salt.
With no recipe. I can't believe it.
So you've removed the head.
I like to cook now.
Yep, no problem.
So this, you want a nice char?
Yes. Don't too burn. After this, slice with rice.
Seeing Nobu and his knife skill is amazing. Oh my God. Going through the beautiful tuna and the salmon and watching him slice everything, it is beautiful.
Don't too thin, don't too thick.
Yep. He shows us the correct way to put together nigiri, which is the sashimi, rice, wasabi, and it's a 6-step motion.
1, 2, open, turn, 3.
What? Oh. 1, 2, 3,
4, 10, 5.
5.
Lost it at 3. It's 1 step harder than a Rubik's Cube.
6.
4, 5, 6. I think.
Okay, so now on to the vegetable roll. The asparagus, is that being cooked?
Yes, good.
Yeah.
So there's 7 fish nigiri and 1 vegetable sushi roll.
Every face, same.
I'm really scared right now. I want to do as best as possible, so I'm just going to do everything I can to make sure it's perfect.
So this is my sushi.
So Nobu, the guys need to prepare 4 of these plates, 1 piece for each of us.
Okay.
So even one whole lot of that
No,
for each
one,
of you?
one slice.
Oh, okay. Slice.
Got it?
Yeah, no problem.
You've got 90 minutes. 4 plates of food. You got it?
Yeah.
You need to go. Your time starts.
It's okay. You can do it. You can do it.
There's so many things to do in this next hour and a half. We've got 7 nigiri that need to be on the plate. It's unbelievable. And not to mention the sushi roll as well. I've run to the front, got all my fish, so I'm ready to go. I then need to move straight onto the rice. You've got to rinse that to make sure you get rid of a lot of the starch.
Come on, guys. Come on, Laura.
Nobu recommends to wash the rice around 7 times for it to start to become clear.
I think I washed my rice 7 times. I need to leave it to drain. Then I decide to start filleting my snapper. It's a lot of prep today, and I have to make sure it's perfect.
Go, Laura, slowly.
Definitely, feeling the pressure today. It's really stressful. Like, it's only an hour and a half, and you have to, plate up what Nobu had, so it's kind of scary. Good work, Laura. Just trying to be really positive, and just so excited, and it's an awesome challenge. So yeah, it should be good fun. I'm pouring the hot water over the snapper skin so I can scorch that. I need to move really quickly so I can allow as much time as possible to plate up at the end.
I don't want to go home, so I have to fillet that snapper perfectly. It's a massive fish, and I have to fillet it sashimi grade and make sure I don't get any bones in there. I'm going really fast, but at the same time, you need to be precise, so I can't rush too much with this fish. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to get too many cuts in the flesh. I want to make sure I'm clean and precise.
Oh, that looks all right, yeah.
Go, Sam. Now I need to blanch it with a tiny bit of boiling water to get that skin really delicious.
I'm filleting the snapper. I'm using this longer sushi knife that they have there, and it's not getting through those thicker bones right near the head, and I'm really struggling.
Oh, gentle, Byron, gentle.
Seeing Nobu do it earlier and just carve through it easily, it's got me a little bit confused because I'm trying to pull it through those big bones and it's just not getting through.
Byron's hacking away at the fish.
What are you doing? He's all sort of hands and wrists and not enough knife, and he butchers it literally. I think there's a fair few people that think Byron's going home today.
Sam, Laura and Byron have to put up a sushi plate. It's got to be precise and perfect, and that's what sushi's all about.
Byron's filleting his fish and he's massacring it. Oh! He's not cutting it close to the spine. Byron. Oh, no! He's kind of ripping a bit of the meat off. It looks like he's kind of minced the meat rather than sliced it off the fish, and it's just messy. It's not looking good at all.
Oh, what are you doing?
Byron, how are you going?
Struggling getting through these bones.
Just 1 second. How's he doing on that fish?
You're nervous, right?
Very nervous.
Take it easy. Take breaths. Take a couple times breaths. Okay? Always relax. When you cooking, mentally it's very important to relax. Okay?
And you know what you want to do is, and the one thing that you always pick up from a really good sushi chef is that you need to hold that knife gently, and you need to let the knife do the work. It's important, huh?
Okay.
So,
thank you
can do it, mate.
Definitely. By the time the first fillet comes off, I've manhandled it too much. It's looking rubbish. I'm going to turn it over. I've got one last shot at this. If I get this wrong, I'm in big trouble.
Just relax, Byron.
Slowly.
I'm a lot more delicate with this one. I start to cut through the fish and it comes through quite nicely. It's not 100% smooth, but I have to move on to my next fish and make up any time that I've lost.
Can you believe this was an amateur cook that's done this?
Yeah, and so first time limit is 90 minutes. I think Not bad.
It's a big job. Absolutely,
Big
it's
job,
a big
yeah.
job.
It's not beautiful like my sushi, but they did it.
There's obviously some inconsistencies in terms of the shaping of the rice. So George and Gary's prawn, where the rice is kind of falling out the sides, but that's probably the thing that jars the most in these dishes.
Yeah.
Shall we taste?
Let's do it.
Oops. It's supposed to be, the sushi have to be the one bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them are really big.
Got wasabi.
Yeah. Yeah, big hitters wasabi. Fan of wasabi?
Oh yeah, there's some wasabi.
What I think he has done well, he's treated some of the little fish really well. The salmon, really beautifully cured, nice and thin. The gurnard is exactly the same. Tuna's been well seared. And I think the consistency of the rice too, the seasoning of the rice too, is actually pretty damn good. Like the grains are separate, they're quite light. We talked about when you press the rice, it shouldn't be clumpy.
I love the cooking of the prawn.
Yeah, the perfect. I think that this is the prawn is it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Just looks, the shape is different.
What I find disappointing is that there's an inconsistency. You can tell as he's gone down the line, he's applied more pressure with his hands.
Yeah.
And at the end, when he's got the squid, we've got this kind of real bullet, of rice, which is a pity because the flavour of rice is really good.
Which is the opposite to the prawn, because it's really loose. Maybe that was the start, that was the
That's
panic.
right. He started 6 steps, and by the end, it's 1 step.
And sticking the fish on.
How was the prawn head? Yeah.
It's a too bomb.
A bit overcooked, yeah.
Yeah, it's really charred. A little bit too long on the grill.
There's definitely some
All
faults there,
7.
but all 7 are up there, as well as that vegetable roll. So, fantastic start. Let's get the next dish in.
Yeah.
I know it looks beautiful, but I forgot a whole element of each dish, and yeah, I think I'm going home.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's missing?
The gurnard.
Ah, the gurnard. What happened?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you had the time to.
Oh, I had so much time, and I had the time to do it. It was all, it was filleted, ready to go. It was all cut, and I just needed to put on the plate, and yeah, so that's really disappointing.
Do you like cooking?
I love cooking. Yeah, I've grown up in an Italian family, so Italian cooking's like my strong point, and yeah, just makes me happy.
Okay, it's cooking with the passions, with the heart.
Yeah.
So when you cooking this one, you making the sushi. So always you keep in mind to that with passions.
Yeah, I was
forgot. Or?
I was thinking of my family and like everyone who supported me to get here, and I was just, I don't want to go home, so I just had them in the back of my mind. Yeah.
But you did it.
Yeah.
Laura, we can't wait to taste. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope you like it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What I like about what Laura's done is they're small and they're well formed and they're consistent. And I think it's a major issue that she's left off the gurnard, but what she's done in terms of the piece she's put up, very, very strong.
And the little vegetable rolls, everything's in there and it looks really pretty.
And the fish is a little bit small, but its balance is very nice.
Yeah.
So all the constants, it's the same size, and I can't wait for the taste.
And there's a good balance of wasabi as well in this, which is good.
Really good.
It's really nice. The obvious things for me, love the look, love the cutting of the fish. It's very precise, it's consistent. It's all seemingly to be the same size. The rice is cooked well, it's got that little spring in it. It's separate grains, it's loose, which is delicious.
I've got 6 beautiful sushi.
Yeah.
And a beautiful vegetable roll and a beautiful crispy head that, has the right amount of colour on it.
So, what does sushi mean to you?
Well, in sushi, we use a lot of different ingredients, but the most important thing about sushi is using the best ingredients in the most simplest manner. That's the most important thing.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How important is the rice in sushi?
I mean, sushi is all about the rice with the ingredient on top, so it takes up half the portion of the sushi. So it is a very important part of sushi.
So, can we have a look at the rice when it's cooked? Because we're not going to actually cook the rice, that's already been cooked, but I thought it was important that we kind of talk about it and see what that texture of that rice is. So explain what we're looking for and what is...
If you can see the rice grain shining, you know you've got good sushi rice there.
So the first thing you're going to show us is your uni.
So this style is the gunkan style. And this is a style that was invented by my grandfather in 1941, the first generation of the Kyubei restaurant.
Wow. Hang on a minute, I didn't even see... I just blinked, I didn't see that. Can I ask, back in 1941, was sushi and nigiri the same as it is now?
Yeah. I think back then it was already in the same style as we're familiar with. But back then, sea urchin or uni wasn't considered appropriate for sushi. When you pick it up from the box, it's important to not let it crumble.
They're so perfect, aren't they? Beautiful. Finished?
Yes.
Beautiful. So who wants to eat it? Sarah, do you want to come up? So before you pick it up, Kyubei, how would you eat this in the restaurant?
So he just glazed the surface with some soy sauce, so you can just pick it up with your fingers and eat it. One whole mouthful. Hi.
Yeah. Are you excited by that?
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. My tummy is just gurgling. It's just...
Itadakimasu. Hi.
What do you taste? What do you feel?
The uni is not fishy. It actually tastes like the ocean.
Yeah.
It's got this really smooth, buttery texture, which is just awesome.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? And the rice?
The rice is just balanced. It's good.
Yeah,
it's
can you feel the
good.
grains? The
Yeah,
whole
you
grains,
can.
they're plump,
You can.
little springy.
Mm.
It's really nice, isn't it?
It's delicious.
Okay, so that was the uni gunkan. So next up, what are we doing?
Now we're going to have the kuruma ebi prawns.
Let's go.
Kuruma ebi prawns, they're just as good raw. But this time we're going to boil them for about 30-40 seconds and take them straight out of the water. So first we skewer them.
And they're beautiful, delicate prawns too, aren't they? Don't they look beautiful? Colour changes just in 30 seconds.
We peel the freshly boiled shrimps.
Oh, there you go. So just removing that intestinal tract. Is it important how much pressure Chef Imada puts on the rice? Know how compact it is or how loose it is?
You want the rice grains to just barely touch each other. You don't want them to mash up against each other.
Right, who wants to come up and try? Oh, you were quick on this one, Eloise. Come on, up you come.
In one go?
Yes.
Enjoy the texture and the sweetness.
Yeah. I've never had a prawn like that before. It's just like really sweet and delicate, and the texture of it, it's like, it's beautiful.
So the texture of the rice again, you can understand now when Chef's talking about, you know, a little bit of air between the rice, that it just kind of just disappears, doesn't it? Which is lovely.
Yeah.
Like that? Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Right.
Still to come, Chef Imada takes sashimi from fish to the dish.
The fat gives it the extra sweetness. Arigatou gozaimasu.